Chapter 3, test review. Grand jury proceedings are required by the U.S. Constitution in all cases involving felonies. No, they are not required. During voir dire, prospective jurors are questioned to determine their ability to serve on the jury. Yes, that's part of what voir dire is used for. The defense is required to establish the defendant's innocence. No, it's presumed innocence. It's the prosecution that's required to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. If the jury is unable to reach a verdict, that's called a hung jury. The sentencing hearing is usually held immediately after the jury verdict is read in court. No, it's not immediately after. It takes time. The complaint must state the crimes that the defendant has allegedly committed, where the crime occurred, when the crime occurred, things like that. Which of the following is done at the prelim? Instead, I'll say it like this. The following is done at the prelim. Witnesses testify about the events that occurred while the crime was committed. So witnesses do testify at the prelim. At the preliminary hearing, the prosecution must establish each felony charged by the prima facie case. P-R-I-M-A-F-A-C-I-E case. Jury deliberations. If the jurors notify the judge they're unable to reach a verdict, the judge may give them instructions about their duty to deliberate. So that's true. So just because the jury comes and says we can't decide on a verdict, the judge could tell them that's part of your duty. You need to try harder, try to go and do it. So and the judge can give them more directions or clarify evidence or allow them to ask more questions. A verdict becomes part of the official court record when the verdict is read in open court. And that's pretty much it. I am not giving you the exact test questions, but I'm giving you questions that are similar. So some of the questions were a little challenging to understand, so there's not a lot. So I'm picking and choosing what is closest to what you'll be asked. That's the end of Chapter 3, test review.